Hey baddies, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. As you can see, today's video is sponsored by Glam. Now I know you're probably confused as hell, like it's Christmas time and she's showing us fall colors. Yes y'all, this video is very overdue, like very overdue. That's why these are kind of like fallish colors, but we're not even gonna talk about that. At least it's getting done, okay? So I'm taking out my swatch sticks and I'm just gonna apply the polishes. You probably couldn't tell by the close-up, but these colors are kind of like, I want to say jelly polishes. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but as you can see, that's the way it's supposed to look. Like it's kind of like clearish in a way, and that's how it's supposed to look. If you don't want that look, you can go and apply like a second or third coat, but that's the way that the colors are supposed to look, and I think that they're really cute and different. A few things I absolutely love about this company is the fact that they're certified vegan, they don't use any animal derived ingredients, they're also 21 free formula, which means that they're free from 21 of the most toxic chemicals found in nail polishes, and they are also cruelty free. They don't test their products on animals and they never will. And last but not least, they're also palm oil free, which means that they are produced with respect for the environment. All of those are a plus. Now in this next clip, you guys are just going to see me apply a second coat to all the swatch sticks because I wanted to show you guys how it would look with a second coat rather than just one. Now this is the final look of all the colors. I absolutely love these. These are very different. I've never worked with polishes like this before, and this was a very good experience. I really love these colors. They came out super great. Now for my nail set, I chose to go in with this beautiful purple color right here because I was absolutely in love with this color. I didn't show you guys the whole process of me doing the nails, and that's because I'm going to upload it on my personal nail channel. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe right now. Turn on your post notifications. It will be linked in the description below as always. Now let's jump right into the video. Hey baddies, again, I hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving break because I definitely didn't enjoy it. Well, I did for the most part, but due to personal reasons, I kind of didn't. But before I get into that story, I just want to say I appreciate the support you guys showed me on my recent Storytime that I uploaded a few months ago, I believe it was. If you haven't checked that video out, you definitely should because you guys seem to have enjoyed that video a lot. But I will be sure to link it in the description box below as always. Some of you guys have been requesting I do more story times regarding my work as a beginner nail tech, but because I'm in school and I also have a job besides doing nails, I can't really give you guys story times as often because I'm not doing nails as much. But recently for Thanksgiving break, I did have a client who was on the older side. She seemed like she could be in about her 40s or 50s. This was my first time ever doing an older person's nails. Usually all my clients are teens, but anyways, I met this particular customer at my job, and if you guys don't know, I do work as a cashier. So and we're getting right into the story time. Y'all probably like, whoa. Yeah, we're getting right into it. But anyways, as I'm folding this lady's clothes, I can see her glancing at my nails constantly, and she's like, oh my god, I love your nails. Who does them for you? Where do you go? And I tell her, you know, I do my own nails. I'm a nail tech. Instantly her eyes widen and she's like, oh my god, I would love for you to do mine sometime, blah 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 blah. So I end up giving this lady my Instagram so that she can, you know, make an appointment with me whenever she chooses to. And about a week later she DMs me and she's like, hey, we met at Bleep, I would like to make an appointment with you. So I give her my availability and I set up an appointment for her. On the day of her appointment, the lady comes about 15 to 20 minutes late to her appointment. And so I text her to remind her, you know, that she has an appointment scheduled with me, and I asked her if she's able to make it because I didn't hear anything from her. So about 30 minutes later, after I sent those messages, she arrives to my house. So I walk her into my studio, and as she's settling in, I explained to her that, you know, because she's late, I would have to charge her a $15 late fee. Automatically she becomes hostile and she's like, well, I'm not paying extra except for the service I booked for. I don't understand why it's so hard to find parking out here. If anything, you need to give me $15 off for holding me up too, because I got places to be. And I'm just like, ma'am, I'm sorry to hear that, but because you failed to communicate with me about your inconvenience, and it's also my policy to charge when a client is late, I have to charge you, unfortunately. Then mid-sentence, y'all, she cuts me off and she's like, fine, whatever, I don't care. Can we just start because I'm already late? Now in my head, I'm just like, this lady cannot be serious. Like, you come more than 30 minutes late to your appointment, try to blame me for the reason you're late, as if I can control how many cars are parked. I was literally so fed up, but I kept it professional, as always. So I start her nails, there's music playing, we're at a much calmer state than we were earlier on in the appointment, and everything's going cool. Then she takes out her phone and she's like, why did you blow up my phone? Because I'm assuming she's seen the messages from when I was texting her about whether or not she was gonna make it to her appointment. So she was like, why did you blow up my phone? That's very unprofessional for you. And I'm just like, I literally freaking had to. Like, you weren't answering, I needed a response, and I only texted this lady like 3 times, and that was because I made a typo. Like, if I find the messages, I'm gonna put them up like I always do. But that's what I was saying in my head. But then I was just like, like, I apologize, ma'am. And then she's like, can you please stop calling me ma'am? My name is Latoya. You don't need to act all respectful and innocent, because you're definitely not. Like, literally, this lady was nitpicking everything that I was either doing or saying. I kid you not. Like, I almost stopped her service and was gonna tell my dad to make her leave. But I wanted my coins, so I chose to let it slide. Like, I was literally letting everything slide. So then as I'm applying the acrylic, at this point, I'm down to like her last 2 fingers. And she starts flipping her hand back and forth, and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't like the way they look. And I'm just like, what don't you like about them? She's like, they're bumpy. Can't you not see how they look? And she's pointing to where like her nail beds are as she's saying this. And I'm realizing that she's talking about where her apex was. Now, for those of you who don't know what an apex is, I'm going to try to insert pictures, but basically it's where you build a thick amount of product at the weakest point in the nail, which is where the nail beds are, to give the nail balance and strength. So I explained that to her, and again, she's being very hostile and stubborn. It's like everything I'm saying is going through one ear and out the other with this lady. She's like, I ain't never seen this before. I should have never came here for this. As if I begged her to make the appointment with me anyways. And fun fact, Latoya, the reason you ain't never so-called seen this before is because you used to go into the chop shops where they don't give a damn about your nails. So I take my drill and file down the apex because she didn't like the way it looked. So I just took my drill and filed it down because I didn't want to hear any more complaints from her. I just really wanted her to be satisfied, because I knew she would try to I didn't want anybody else messing with my brand, messing with my name. So I just tried to make sure she was satisfied, and I remained professional throughout the whole service. So I take my drill, file down the apex. So I'm kind of running out of time, but fast forward to when I finished her service, and this is like 3 days after I did this lady's nails. She sends me a photo of 3 of her nails. She sends me a photo of 3 of her nails, and they had snapped in half. And in the text messages, if I still have them, I'll put them up. She's literally cursing me out in my DMs. She's threatening to report me and all this other nonsense that I was not paying no mind to, because I explained to her when she was in my studio that she couldn't leave with her nails being that thin, because they would most likely break. And what did they do? Break. I can't, what did she want me to do about that? So I ended up blocking her when she sent those messages, y'all, because I'm so tired with giving people the benefit of the doubt. I feel like I let too much BS slide when I know a lot of nail techs out there that wouldn't even service a client like that, literally at all. And yeah, so that's pretty much part of the reason why I'm doing register work rather than nails, because of the rude customers that I receive from time to time. Most of them are pretty nice. This is probably I want to say the 3rd client I've come across that's been pretty rude. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should I have kept the apex on her nails anyways, or did I do the right thing? Because it was upon her request. She wanted me to thin out the nails. And not only that, y'all, she was also complaining about how I didn't have polish, because one of my policies is that I only work with acrylic. I know you guys see me work with nail polish from time to time in my videos, but that's only because you know, it's for promo purposes, but I need more practice with that. I'm not just gonna put a service out there that I know isn't my best. So I only work with acrylic, and it literally says that in my bio. So for her to expect me to give her polish when that's not one of my policies, it's like people book but they don't look at your policies, which is very weird to me. Like, that gets me so frustrated. I don't know, y'all, this was really crazy, but tell me what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments below. I'm gonna try to provide more story times for y'all, but that's only if I have story times to give y'all. I can't just make stuff up. So yeah. I definitely didn't forget about the giveaway I was supposed to do for you guys. I'm still trying to plan on what exactly I want to give you guys. I might just put a poll on my community tab, so stay tuned for that. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye, baddies.